Hello and welcome to a Rachel Reads Christmas special edition. Today I'm going to read you the story of The Little Reindeer by Michael Foreman. This was a book I bought quite some years ago and it's still one of my absolutely favourite Christmas stories. It's even signed by the author. Here we go. The little reindeer wondered what all the fuss was about. He could see lights blazing in the windows of the snow-covered buildings. Shadowy figures rushed in and out of doorways, carrying mysterious bundles. You can see the little reindeer just looking. Can you see there? I wonder what those people are doing, don't you? The little reindeer picked his way through the deep snow towards the biggest building. As he got closer, he could hear singing and banging, whirring and rustling. The little reindeer peeped round the door into the warm, noisy room. Amazing animals were streaming between rows of singing people. The little reindeer moved further into the room and suddenly found himself being carried along amongst the rest of the animals. He tried to back away but was pushed forwards by the animals pressing from behind. Surely, where were they going? Suddenly, they all disappeared in a blizzard of coloured paper. I wonder if you can see the little reindeer being pushed along. I wonder if you can tell where he is. Have you found him? He was turned over and over in swirling colours. Then it went black and cold and things bumped down on him until he couldn't move. He heard jingling bells and cheering and he felt a great big whoosh. Make sure you can get the whole picture in there. You see if you can see where the little reindeer is coming, where he's landed, and where do you think he's going? He's in Santa's sleigh, isn't he? For hours they seemed to stop and start and swoop up and down until he was tumbling head over hoofs again. He tried to move his legs and managed to stand up, although he was relieved to feel the softness of snow beneath his hoofs. He still couldn't see anything. The little reindeer stood in the darkness, surrounded by strange sounds. Then he heard footsteps crunching towards him. Can you see on the picture down here where he's fallen out the back of the sleigh? And there he is, standing in the snow, all wrapped up. I wonder whose footsteps are coming in the snow. Suddenly he found himself staring at an astonished face, and then a smile. Wow, what a present! The boy picked him up and danced around and around in the snow. Where do you think he is? I don't think you'll believe this. Oh, look at that. He's on the very top of a very tall building. You see all of these buildings everywhere. He's landed on a rooftop. But where can I keep you? There are no pets allowed in the building. I know. You can stay up here with my pigeons. The boy opened the door of a large shed at one end of the roof. Immediately the sky filled with birds. In a corner of the shed, the boy made a straw bed for the reindeer and fetched milk and a whole assortment of cereals. Tomorrow we can try lots of different things to eat and see which you like best. 2 by 2, the pigeons returned to their perches. They didn't seem to mind the new visitor. Here are the birds, all flying up. And if I push the picture in there, you can see the little boy taking the reindeer into the pigeon coop, where all the pigeons live, right on top of that very tall building. Each day the boy brought food and milk. The reindeer liked peanut butter sandwiches best of all. While the pigeons flew higher and higher in the sky, the boy and the reindeer strolled around the roof and watched the busy city life below. And here, what's happening to the snow as all this time goes? Can you see it's starting to melt? The weather gradually grew warmer and the little reindeer grew bigger. One day, when the boy opened the door to let the pigeons out, the reindeer flew out with them. The reindeer didn't fly far, but that first time he just went to the neighbouring building and back. But as the days passed, he flew further and further. The boy was overjoyed. He had told no one about his wonderful Christmas pet because he knew he wouldn't be allowed to keep him. Now look in this picture. Can you see the reindeer flying? How magical is that? By early summer, the reindeer was big enough to give the boy rides around the roof on his back. Then one evening they flew together over the roofs of the city. And the first time I read this book, I wondered what this was. But it's an advert for jeans. Looks like a cowboy in America. They flew together every night of the long summer and over the golden leaves of autumn. So this story is taking place over a year. We've had winter, spring, summer, and now autumn. I wonder what's going to happen when winter comes. When the first snowflakes of winter began to fall, the boy noticed a look of sadness in the reindeer's eyes. The boy hugged him as always, but the reindeer looked up at the swiftly moving grey clouds, and he sighed. The boy knew that only 6 or 7 very special reindeer can fly in each generation. He even knew their names. He knew his reindeer was going to be one of those very special ones. Can you see him now, hugging the reindeer, and the first bits of snow are falling out of the sky? I think the reindeer's thinking about home. On Christmas Eve, the boy gave the reindeer his favourite dinner. Can you remember what it was? Peanut butter sandwiches. And the pigeons sang. They were still singing when he kissed the reindeer goodnight from his nose. From his bed, he thought he heard jingling bells, but he was probably just dreaming by then. Next morning, he rushed up to the roof, but the reindeer had gone. There were sleigh tracks in the snow. When he opened the shed and all the pigeons flew out, the boy saw that each of them had a red ribbon collar and a little jingle bell. In the reindeer's bed of straw was a note. "Dear boy, thank you for looking after my smallest reindeer. See you next year. Love, Santa Claus." There we go. I'm going to push the book in so you can see all the birds with their little red collars and their jingling bells. And there's the boy with his note from Santa. Through the next spring, summer and autumn, the boy heard the tinkling and jingling of bells each time the pigeons flew. And on Christmas Eve, when he heard the real jingle bells coming down from the snowy sky, he was waiting on the roof with milk and peanut butter sandwiches. There he is. On my tree, I've got a little reindeer, just like this little reindeer. He's got his little jingle bell here. He says, "Ho, ho, ho." That's the first of our Christmas Rachel reads. I hope you enjoy it and come back in a couple of days for our next Christmas story. Bye now.